donating money to hopefully invoke real change and into that charity. And I just give him a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, he was the NBA's kind of class clown. You're right. He's really rebuilt his image, and he's been able to really come back around and get himself back into the, I think, into the spotlight in a good way. As you said, he's donating the rest of the salary for the rest of this year to his foundation in order to help a number of different causes. But I think the other piece of this, Jason, that I know we were going to try and end on a positive note. It's hard right now, but he had one of the trickiest situations of anyone trying to get down to Orlando. And I don't want to pick favorites because everyone's having a challenging time, but he had the situation of the mother of his child had passed away in March. And so he was going to have to go in spite of that. And he's had to really deal with that. And he spoke, he did some interviews about this, and he's taking it really seriously. He has a lot that he has to kind of sacrifice to do this. And he basically said, I believe it was to Don Lemon of CNN, that, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to make something really good out of it. And I think, one of the things that sports are good for are to be examples of what we can be at our best when we work hard, when we do the right things. And I think one of the things you said that's just perfectly said is that he's rehabilitated his image by taking this seriously and really being thoughtful about what he's doing and being conscious of what his actions are going to do. And I think that's something that we can all learn from here during this time, is just to be able to kind of take some of the things that these NBA players are going to be speaking out about and going to be talking about, the things that they're going to be doing while they're there, and really take that as an inspiration for all of us as well, for the rest of this country to heal in terms of obviously the social justice as well as from the disease, and be able to, come back even stronger in 2021 from, a pandemic and some issues from the social justice aspect that have really ravaged us, not just for this year in terms of social justice, but for decades and centuries. So I think there's a lot that we can take from this to be positive going forward, Jason. I love that we ended on Dwight Howard, because I think he's a perfect example of that kind of redemption story that we all love.
Yeah, Dwight Howard's like the modern day Hercules, except he went from hero to zero to hero. Hercules just went from zero to hero. So Dwight's covering some ground, but no, kudos to him, definitely.
Are you saying he's Superman, Jason?
Well, yes, I was going with a Disney reference because they are playing in a bubble, but sure.
We got a few dad jokes in there all at once. But with that, Jason, it's tough right now. I know for a lot of you out there that it's important that we're focusing on something besides all the things going on. People need a respite. They need a break. So just to kind of preview the next few weeks, unless something really crazy happens, we are going to be focusing more on basketball. Obviously, with things as they are, we have to talk about the biggest news stories when they come, and especially in terms of coronavirus and the social justice aspects. But you can expect a lot more basketball coverage if we do see the season progress towards resumption. Jason, before we go, did you have anything more for the people?
No, just thanks for listening. We appreciate it, and any and all feedback is welcome. And just thanks for rocking with us as we transition to the In the Zone landscape. A lot of exciting stuff to come, and we just thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts.
Jason, you're always in the zone, let me tell you. So we're happy to have all of you guys as listeners, and we look forward to talking to you next week.
Happy 40th birthday, Pau Gasol.